everybody, welcome out back to Chaz. Today, you guys, we are doing 3 spare rib slabs, 2 with the tips on, and 1 with the tip cut off. So with that, I want to thank God for waking me, blessing me, keeping me in my right mind, giving me my health and strength to come forth on this rainy day, bring you guys this fun time smoke. All right, we're going to get these cut up, cleaned up, seasoned up, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, guys, I'm back. And I come back just to let you guys see, I'm not using a whole lot of mustard today. Just using enough to cover the meat. You don't have to use a whole lot to get it to spread. So with that, I'm gonna put the seasoning on this side, and I'm gonna flip it, put some more mustard on the other side. Just the same amount. We're gonna do our sides, as you can see. We don't have those done yet, but we're gonna do the sides. Let me get out of that shadow. You guys are gonna see that, and that's gonna be done too. So with that being said, I'll be back here in a minute. All right, I got everything seasoned now. We're gonna get outside, get the grill lit. We got 1 slab that is not having any mustard on it. We got 1 spare rib that don't have any mustard. So we'll be outside here in a minute. All right, guys, we are outside, and as you can see, we got the grill lit. I didn't put too much lighter fluid this time, guys, just so we won't have that problem again. We had too much lighter fluid in the last video. That's why we had that flare up with the fire. Then I come over here and look inside my smoker pit, part of the grill, and I got water in there, so I decided I wouldn't use that today. I just go ahead and do it this way and offset, start out direct and then offset. So with that being said, we're gonna let this burn off, clean the racks off here in a minute, then spray them off with some of this Pam, and we get this fun time smoke started on this rainy, gloomy looking day out here. It's awful dark and cloudy out here, you guys. All right, back in a minute. Guys, I am back, and as you can see, we got our little pan over here with the water, and the coals are just now starting to turn a little bit of white. We've cleaned off the grates already. You guys can see those, they're clean. I usually clean those when I put them on there and let the flame hit them a little bit. Then I take them off and I just scrub them and clean them up real good. Sometimes I do it with the flame, sometimes I do it without. And like I said, this one, as you can see, has a little bit of water in there. So I decided I wasn't gonna use that, but I'm about to get that water out of there. I probably could have went ahead and poured it out and just started it, but we're gonna go ahead and spray the Pam on the grates. We're gonna start out direct cooking, and then we're gonna go to indirect. So we'll be back here in a minute, and we'll continue this fun time smoke. I am back, and as you can see, we are right about 3:15 on the grill. So we're gonna go ahead and put the food on, and we're gonna go ahead and get this fun time smoke started. So if you give me a minute, I'm gonna go in, get the food, come back out, put it on the grill, and we'll go from there. I like to usually start my grill off at a high temp, and then just bring it down between 250, 275 when I'm doing ribs. But if it stays at 300, that's good too, because I can cook about 4 to about 375 on my grill, so it's cool. I don't really mind doing it that way. I don't want to overcook it, and I don't want to fast cook it too fast. So with that, I'll be back here in a minute. We'll put the food on the grill, and we'll continue this fun time smoke. Back in a minute. All right, guys, I am back, and as you can see, we're right about 225 on the grill. We opened it up. We started at 315. I put the food on, and it's right about 225 right now. So I'm gonna show you guys where I got my air vents, my port opened up at. My port is about halfway open here. And my intake, I got all the way open for right now. So once the grill get to the temp that I want it to be at, I'll come back and adjust my intake, and then I'll go from there. All right, guys, we're gonna check out how we got the food on the grill. See, we got 2 spare ribs down at this end. We're doing direct right now. We got the rib tips in the middle. We got a spare rib right there. So, all right, guys, we're gonna let this go ahead and get started. We'll continue this fun time smoke. We'll be back here in a minute. Looking good. We used the Outback with Chaz all-purpose seasoning today, guys, and mustard. But we didn't put mustard in on all of the food. We just put it on most of it. So we got a spare rib that we don't have mustard on, and we got a rib tip that we don't have mustard on. So with that, I'll be back here in a minute. we are back and we have repositioned the meat and flipped it. So we have both of the rib tips down on this end. Look at that color on it. Cooking nicely. Everything's cooking nice and it's medium like I want it, not real fast. Here are the spare ribs. These two have the mustard and the Outback Chaz all-purpose seasoning on them. And this one don't have the mustard on it, just got the Outback Chaz all-purpose seasoning. We are using apple cider vinegar today as our spritzer. So with that, I just want to come back and let you guys see. We've been on now for about 25-30 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead, close the grill back up. We've been cooking right about 275 on the grill. So with that, we'll be back in a minute. We'll continue this fun time smoke. Back in a minute, guys. All right, guys, I am back and we're gonna take a look at the meat. I just repositioned everything and flipped it over. We've been on now for about an hour. Look at the color. Look how nice they're cooking. Right at 275 still on the grill. I still have my intake port open wide. And I got the other one halfway still. So we're doing good, guys. Meat is turning out real good. So with that, look at that, rib tips. And the spare ribs, the color. All right, we're gonna continue this fun time smoke, guys. Back in a minute. All right, we're back. So you know what time it is. It's been on now for 2 hours. So we know at this time we're gonna do my tenderness check. See how everything's looking. Nice little fold right there. Move the camera back a little bit so y'all can see. Focus. Nice little fold, that's one. That's two. Nice and tender. And that's three. Got our rib tips. We're getting ready to wrap all this too, guys. We're gonna set it off to the side since we've been at this for about 2 hours. So I'll be back in, we'll have everything wrapped up, and I'll let you guys see it. Back in a minute. All right, I'm back. I'd be wrong if I didn't come back to let you guys see how these bones have broke loose. Look at that, how them bones been broke loose. It's a lot of them, y'all. If I was to hold this like this, you can see that bone that came loose. Y'all better stop playing with me. Let's check all these out like this right now. There's the bones protruding out right there. Last one. Yeah. Stop playing with me. All right, y'all. Back in. All right, guys. We got the rib tips all cut up. Look at the color. Looking good. Looking real good. We're gonna go ahead and get these wrapped up. We got all the spare ribs wrapped up top. And I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. Like I said in one of my videos, I'm gonna be using the seasoning in one of my upcoming videos once I return back home that one of my subscribers sent me. And I'm gonna go ahead and close out now. And I'll show you a picture later with a small little clipping of the meat cut all up and together. So with that being said, I'm gonna hit that like, share, and subscribe. Remember to follow me on Instagram with Outback with Chaz, TikTok with Outback with Chaz. I appreciate each and every one of you who has been supporting me thus far on my journey. I appreciate all the new subscribers who have come aboard. I hope you guys enjoyed this little short fun time smoke. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later. All wrapped up. All right, I'm back, guys. Just to let you guys get this closeout look. This is the ribs, spare ribs, all cut up. Look at the color on them. Total cook time, 4.5 hours, guys. I took my time with this. Like I said, I'm getting ready to take a trip. And I'm gonna be doing a lot of this, so I wanna make sure I perfect what I'm doing, along with perfecting my seasoning so it'll all have good flavor, tender, and be juicy. as you can see. All right, later.